Alright, so we're in this area now. I don't know what this place is called, to be honest, but yeah. Anyway, so go ahead and look at this. Have a read of this if you want. These things they just give you information. If you want to read it, you can. I've already read these, so I'm not going to bother. Okay. Now, from this point on in the game, you know, we've had pitfalls up until this point, but you've seen nothing yet. Okay, from this point on in the game, the pitfalls get amped up significantly. Okay. Alright, now stop here. And listen to what he says, and then go ahead and mimic it.
Okay.
Once they say okay like that, you're free to go, okay? It's pretty simple. Not that difficult, okay? Alright, so go ahead and possess this slig over here. And use him to take care of the sligs that are to the left. Okay? There's one there. Kill him, and then explode. Alright, and then go through this door here. To roll, press X while running. This would have been useful to know in my first playthroughs of this game, you know. And then you can press up to jump through these chutes here. Pretty simple stuff, nothing to worry about there. And then through here we'll just come back to this area, but through this door here. Okay, so we'll drop down and we'll progress left. Cool, and then we'll go up here and then still progress to the left. Now all this does here is just like gives you information on power mites and scrabs. So go ahead and read it if you want. Okay, and we'll go up first. Okay, wait, I think you can only go up there, never mind. Simple enough. So there, if you see there, I made a mistake there. Okay, just to show you what happens if you do, you know, say back the wrong thing to them. I don't think anything happens, to be honest. I think if you maybe fail a few times, then they might shoot you. I don't know. I've never failed any of those before, so I can't comment on that, so yeah. Okay. Now that's basically telling you there, just, if you see a switch, pull it. You know, they normally help you. Okay. But you know, this level is pretty cool. From this point on, the level design gets really cool in the games, because you see like here, in this forest here, you'll see a whole bunch of, like, Madokans just sitting in the background and chanting. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes, like later on, these whistles and shit will get very complex. But again, they're not too difficult. Okay, we'll go right first. Have read of that. Cool, and then we'll hop in through this thing. Now this here is basically just a map. Tells you where you need to go to get a bell song. And I'll show you where it is. So just go left. Now here, you can see that there's a wall over here, so we can't go. So we need to chant to get the birds to open up that portal. And then we can go through, and we'll appear basically right next to this pole. Like that, okay? So we'll go down first. Okay. Now here you gotta be a bit careful, because there will be bees. I think this is the first time we encounter bees here. So just run past. If they attack you, they'll kill you, okay? Not in one hit, but they will eventually kill you. So then interact with this thing and get the song. You need the song to progress. So now here, just run past, keep running, don't stop. And if they see another creature or person or whatever, they'll focus on them instead of you. So don't need to worry too much about that. Alright, so we'll go up now, because now we have the sound, the tune to play. So chant, and then you'll possess the bells and you can play the sound. There we go. We'll be doing a lot of that from this point on. Again, it's not too difficult. You don't need to do the inputs yourself. Okay, there's no need to do that. Basically, Abe just does it himself automatically, so just possess them and you'll be fine. After you've gotten the tune from a podium or whatever it's called. So as you can see here, this one is quite long.
Okay.
Alright, now as you can see in the background there, there's a thing over there. Read this, this will tell you what it is. It's called a flintlock, okay? You need to light these things, all of them, to progress through the game, okay? It's very important. And to do that, just walk up to the levers, do that, and then you light them. You need to do this, it's very important, okay? Now here, this will just tell you that you need to do a blind jump, okay? Just stand on the edge and just do a jump, there's nothing to worry about. Okay. So this here is an area that we'll come back to a bit later on. So as you can see, it says you will return. So just keep note of this area here. We will be coming back here a bit later on. So for now, we'll just go back and go through that door over there. And you know, I actually really like these transitions that they have here from place to place. It's really cool. And the artwork in this game is amazing. Like, the world building and the level design is pretty good for a PS1 game, you know. I mean, like, look at the Scrab statues and the Paramite statues in the background. It's pretty cool. So, we need to progress through these two areas, but first I'm going to go to the right, because we can't actually go there. So have a read of this. So this tells you about, like, blue rings and power rings and stuff. We'll get power later on, sort of. But that's later on, and I'll explain it when we get up to it. But, go ahead and pull that, because that gets those chutes active. And now, the first one we're going to go through is Paramonia.
I had visions of paramites living in the wild. How they were before I was a child. Then I saw what we did, ignored their cries, cut 'em up for paramite pies.
Alright, here we go. So this is Paramonia, the beginning of Paramonia. Where we need to go is in the background there. That giant temple over there. Okay. So go ahead and have a read of this. To mount Elum, stand in front of him and press up. Okay. It's pretty easy. I mean, I think you would have been able to figure that out without reading that thing. You know. Although, mounting with, you know, moving with... Okay, wait. Hit that. Sneak, actually, because if you walk, you'll wake him up. Alright, so go ahead and pick this up. And we'll go to the right first. So, pull this lever and chuck the rock onto the mine over there and then go back. Now we need to jump into the chute here and we'll get flung all the way up to the top of this tower. Pull on this thing and this will call the Elum. Now, again, it would have been very easy to figure out how to mount this thing and control it. You know, regardless of a tutorial or whatever. But anyways, we'll just carry on through, just jump over that thing, and then we'll go here, okay? Now walk forward and stop at the very edge, because there'll be a Madokin over here.
Hello.
So respond to him with hello.
Hello.
And then he'll give you a password that you need to repeat.
Okay.
And then he'll lower down this elevator thing for you, okay? Alright, so we need to climb up this thing, so get off the Elum. Go onto the thing.
Follow me.
Tell it to follow you, and then you can ascend.
Wait.
I'm gonna tell it to wait over here, because to the right will be a mine and a slig, so sneak forward, crouch, and then chuck a rock. There we go.
Follow me.
Now here, I don't know why I mount this thing, because you don't need to, because I'm going to get off it anyways, because we need to get off it to pull this thing up anyways, so I don't know why I did that, but I did that, so
Follow me.
here's what it is. Now, up there is a beehive and it's dripping honey, so the Elum will get distracted and you can't get its attention, so what you need to do is chuck a rock, and then do that. Now, it will follow you, okay, but it'll take a while for the bees to go away. They will eventually go away, so don't worry too much, okay? They won't kill the Elum. Here we go.
Wait.
Tell it to wait over there, because there'll be a timed mine over there. This one's a bit weird to figure out the pattern for. There we go. Now we need to climb onto the Elum and then run and jump across. Jump, there we go. Now keep running, and we're sweet. Okay, so jump forward, climb down off of the Elum. Tell it to wait here, and now you can just progress upward, because we need to go up. Climb up, and then jump into the chute over here, and then we'll get flung all the way to the top. Possess the slig over here, because as you saw, there were some sligs, or there was a slig down there that we need to take care of, and some mines to blow up as well. Okay, so shoot him, go down, and then drop down and then walk into the mine that's to the right. Very important that it's to the right. Okay, and now we can drop down and go ahead and pull that lever. But be careful not to drop down, because I have fallen to my death quite a few times in this part. And then I'll bring this thing. So we'll go down so we can get our Elum.
Follow me.
The noises the Elum makes is a bit weird. It's like, oh, it's very, it's just a bit strange. So go all the way to the top, and then we'll go to the right, sorry, to the left. I just want to show you. You can see there's a beehive over there, okay? We need to run at this part, okay? This part is a bit fucked, to be honest.
Wait.
Just tell it to wait, and then climb onto it, and then from this point you need to run. Okay, run, and you got to make very precise jumps at this part. I died so many times. Jump at the very last second, otherwise you will fall to your death. Cannot tell you how many times I did this part, but it was a ridiculous amount of times, okay? But it's pretty short, and then once you made it through this, you're fine. Alright, so I'm going to go to the left and just tell my Elam to wait here. Because we need to pull on that handle, and once you do that, you'll fall to the very bottom of this place. You won't die, so don't worry. Okay. But we need to make our way back down in any case. Okay. Now you can't. Now you pull on that thing, but you can't do it just yet. Okay. Because it doesn't work. So that there's a password that we need to give to another Madokan. So make sure to listen to that thing. To get that lever to work, jump up here. Jump and hang on this thing. That'll get the lever to work now. So we'll go back down and pull on it. This gives it a bit of extra oomph, so we can jump in and jump all the way to the top. There we go. Now we can go to the left. I forgot my Elam.
Hello, follow me.
Now we need to make our way down.
Follow me.
And here's where you need to use the password.
Hello. Hello, password. Okay.
And then he'll drop down this second thing over here. And all this does is it just brings up the platform to where the grass patch is over here. That's it. That's all it does. Okay.
Follow me. Follow me.
Yeah, so from this point on, there's a lot of climbing involved in the game. I mean, there's been a lot up until this point, but from this point on is going to be basically just climbing.
Wait.
And a lot of running. Especially when we get to the end of Paramonia. It's ridiculous. So possess the slig, go to the left, and then shoot that slig. Progress to the left as well, and then drop down. And then take care of that slig over there. There we go. Now this is quite cool. If you go to the right, you can stand next to Abe, and then if you explode... I just thought that was pretty cool, you know. I don't know why, I just thought it was really cool. Okay, so we need to now go to the left again. Just tell the Elam to wait over here.
Wait.
Because I want to go up and show you guys something. You know, I don't think it's necessary to go up here, but I just want to show you this in any case. There's something for you to read over here, if you want to. So this tablet over here gives you, like, a bit of foreshadowing of what's to come, because in that temple is a whole lot of horrors. Okay? It's a nightmare in there. You'll see what I mean as we get progressing up ahead. It is sadistic, alright? So, mount your Elam, and then we need to go back and get a running jump to get to that thing over there. So I'm going to get a bit further back, and then do a running jump. There we go. Okay, so dismount your Elam over here, and then you need to possess the slig.
Wait.
And then there'll be a slig here to kill as well. Okay, so kill him, and then kill the slig or whatever. Okay. And then to get past these mines, just jump into the chute, and then we're there. So chant to get this teleporter or this portal open, jump through, and we are good. Alright, here we go. Inside the temple. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first to show you what's up ahead. So there's a dog there and a slig over there, okay? This is where the slig's commands come in handy. Alright. So, jump through and we'll go to the right and then immediately run left and then jump into the chute. So run left, jump into the chute because the slig chases you, okay? Chant to possess him and then you can progress forward safely. And like I said, here's where the commands for the slig come in handy. So if you say here boy, that calls the dog. Now the dog won't attack you. Okay, so we need to progress downward to the right here, and then there'll be a slig to kill at the bottom here. So come on, get him. There we go. Kill that slig, drop down, and then kill the dog. Okay, and then kill the slig that you're possessing. Simple enough. Cool, jump back through the chute, and then now we can go back the way they went. So jump across, and then pull the lever to get the platform raised. Cool, now we can make our way down. Okay, this tells you to watch out for the bat. Alright. Now this is a very important thing because the bats are annoying in this part of the game. Very, very, very annoying. Especially because they are normally by pitfalls. It is insane. Okay. So we'll go through the door. And we will arrive in this area here. Now this is like a travel sort of hub that we need to go to and from. Now this here is telling you about paramites. The paramites are pretty annoying enemies. You know, they're not deadly, but they're quick. Okay, very quick. And they won't attack you until you get too close to them. So you get too close to them, they will chase you and attack you, but they will follow you as well, and they'll run away from you, so you don't need to worry too much about that. So we'll go into this left one here first. Okay. Each of these doors leads to an area that's very short. Okay, because all we need to do is light up flintlocks that's in these places. Okay. So there, pull that, it'll bring this down. This was actually quite tricky. You know, it took me a few tries to get this the first time I went through the game. Okay. So as you can see that there's the flintlock that we need to get. Blow bombs with spirit rings. Okay, so we need to go up here and there'll be a Madokan over here to speak to. Okay, we need to give him a password to... So, in order for him to give us the spirit ring power, there we go. And that is basically telling you not to forget the flintlock when you leave, okay? So, these are like meat chunks. We need these for the paramites. Okay? The paramites get distracted by the meat chunks. Okay. So, chuck it that way. Run back. And listen to this thing. Alright, so that gives you the password for that Madokan up there, okay? So use it on here.
Hello. Hello. Password. Okay.
So he'll chant afterwards and he'll give you this red power. And this basically makes you explosive. Alright, so if you go up to the top, you saw those mines that were all laid out like that. Go to the very edge and then chant. And that happens. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, pull down that lever there and collect another meat chunk. And then we can drop down and progress. Now, give the password to this Madokan again so it can give you the power again. Because we need to blow up those mines that were by the flintlock lever. Okay. So chant and blow up these mines and then we can pull that lever and light the flint. There we go. Cool, let's go back up. And then jump through the chute over here. Now immediately you want to run because there'll be 2 paramites that drop down on webs. Like that. And go through the door. Easy as that. See, they're very short areas to go through, so it's not too stressful, but sometimes they can be extremely unforgiving. Alright, like this part over here. This part is probably the most unforgiving part in the entire section over here, okay? So get one of the slicks to chase you, possess him. Okay. Go to the left, shoot him. Blow up. Now, we need to drop down and go to the right because there's a mine to explode. So I'm going to stand far away and blow it up. And then now we can go to the left. Now we need to run and jump here, and I'll show you what's to the left. These pitfalls over here. These things are so unforgiving, okay? Because it's difficult to figure out the hitboxes for these things. These swinging balls, but also the bats that are normally in these places are annoying to all hell. They can kill you very quickly, okay? Hit you mid-air. So here you want to sneak. Go to this mine and click it, immediately roll away. And blow up the dog, okay? Flick that switch and then listen to this. There we go. So we're done for this area here. This isn't the last time we'll see these swinging balls anyways, okay? So keep that in mind. We will have to come back for these things. Also, not come back here, but we will run into these things again. Very, very, very annoying, okay? So go ahead and chant to play the tune on these bells here. And then I'll get that door open and then we can go back to that main area. And that is the second room done. Cool, we'll progress to this room here and do the same thing. Okay, this part here is also quite tricky, alright? So you can see there's a thing on the ground. If I step on it, it lets those rocks fall, okay? As you can see. Now, go right. Get that paramite to follow you. It's a bit tricky to get it to follow you. And then once it sees you and follows you, you need to keep running. Like that. Oh, fuck me about the way. I don't think it got crushed. No. So this thing has got to... So you got to run all the way so that the rocks can fall on it and they, like... You'll know it's dead by, like, you'll hear a squelching sound. Okay. It's a bit tricky. Jump. Yeah, I messed it up. See, you've got to keep running because the thing will follow you. You don't got to run. You don't got to worry about it following you. So just run. Okay, that was a fail. See, it's very tricky. Okay, run, jump, run, Karen, just run, run, run. There we go. Now it's dead. And this here will give us the tune. Like so. Now we can go to the right. The right will have the same sort of deal. Okay. Now there's a pressure plate up here by the bells. I don't know what that does. I've never stood in it and I won't ever stand in it. I don't know what it does. So just jump over it, okay? Now get this paramite to follow you. Do that to kill it. Okay? I almost died there. That was really close. Cool. Go again. Go to the right. Wait for the paramites to drop down. Go to the left. Do that. Wait for the other one. Do that. Easy as that. Cool. Now we can jump up and light that flintlock that's over there in the background. Stop. Okay, and I'm gonna climb up onto this ledge over here and then play the tune on the bells. Cool, and that's that area taken care of. 3 more areas to go through. But trust me, these will take you a while to go through, okay? Because it is just... it's difficult, okay? I'm making it look easy. Like this part here is just... it's fucked, okay? To put it simply. You see these bats? They have a pattern. And you want to jump through these gaps here when they are on the very top. So now you can jump. Jump across. And there we go. And there's a bat over there as well. So wait for it to go through its pattern. Disarm that thing, go back. Again, wait for the bat. And then you can run, jump, and climb up. Now there are 3 mines here to disarm. Pretty simple. Just focus on one at a time. Don't worry about the other 2. Just one at a time. Focus on the one that's right in front of you. Listen to it. And disarm it. I normally disarm it on the beeps that are 3. Okay, so there's 3 beeps. There we go. 3 beeps and then it goes green and I can disarm it. Now here you're gonna want to sneak because there's a dog right here, and here you gotta be very quick. Okay, as soon as you pull on this thing, run, run. Okay, drop down, climb up, pull on this flintlock to light it. Sorry, the lever to light the flintlock, and then jump down. Again, wait for the bat to do its thing, and then we can go back. Now this part here was a bit tricky because the bats were now in like different orders, because I was going backwards instead of forwards. It's difficult to explain why it was so difficult for me, but yeah, as you can see I'm worrying over here because I didn't want to die. But there we go. As you can see, no bells to ring, just gotta light that flintlock and we can go back through here. 2 more areas to go. Alright, so we'll go left first because there will be paramites to get rid of. These hives here are pretty easy to avoid. Just wait till they go up in like a sort of plume and then they won't follow you. You'll get it eventually, you know, it's not that difficult to figure out, okay? So we'll go right after taking care of that paramite, we'll go right first. And then climb up. And then we'll go to the right. This part here is a bit tricky, okay? So you gotta run and jump on here. And then throw a meat chunk. Okay, get the attention of this thing here. Throw the meat chunk there. And then run up because that boulder will come rolling toward you. It's a bit difficult to get it because the first time I did it I died quite often either by the paramites attacking me or that boulder crushing me. Now here for some reason, I don't know what's going on, so I've used the meat chunk but for some reason this one here is not giving me anything. And I know I don't have anything else on my person because I threw it. So I don't know what's going on over here. It just confused me for the longest time. Like I tried reloading the scene, nothing was working. So I think this one here just glitched or something, I don't know. But it wasn't giving me anything. So yeah, I'm just trying to get it to work, but it doesn't ever work for me, I don't know why. So, it's whatever. So we'll go to the right, because there'll be a secret area to go through here. And this will take us back to a secret area in, like, the factory, okay? Now, here you gotta be quick, okay? Wait for the paramites to get over here.
Follow me. Okay.
Before you talk to any of these people. Drop down that meat chunk there. Because as you can see, he dropped back down to the cleaning position. And he doesn't follow me. The bastard, he didn't follow me. So, call him,
Follow me. Okay.
drop down a meat chunk to distract the paramites. Be quick. Because they finish that thing very quickly. And if they see you, they will immediately chomp you, okay?
Follow me. Okay.
It's pretty simple, but you gotta be quick, okay?
Wait. Okay. Follow me. Okay.
Cool, last one to go. There we go. Now these things here, I don't know if you gotta be careful because I never died to those things, so I don't think they can damage you, but I'd still say be careful. Right, so we'll progress to the left and drop down. And go ahead and pick up another meat chunk. And this here will give us the tune for the bells. There we go. Now as you can see, that boulder has crushed the beehive, so we don't need to worry about it anymore. So now we can jump left and go to the left area. There's a paramite there. Stand in front of this lever. Throw a meat chunk up. Don't throw it forward, throw it up. And then pull down on that lever while it's distracted to crush it. There we go. Pick up the meat chunk again. And here, get the attention of the paramite. Run back. Stop in front of this lever. Throw the meat chunk up. Pull the lever. Crush the paramite. There we go. Again, pick up the chunk. Okay, I'm gonna go to the left first and just get this door open quickly. There we go. Just one more thing to do, and that is to light the flintlock for this area. So progress downward. So as you can see, we can still go down through this area. And we'll just drop down all the way down. You can see like red eyes glowing in the shadows. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. So drop down and then go to the left. And there'll be paramites, so stop as soon as you get to the next area. Right there. Okay, walk down, stand in 2 steps away from that thing, jump up after throwing that thing at the beehive, and then wait for the paramites to die. Took me a while to figure out how to do that, but it's pretty easy. Okay, pull that lever, and then there we go. Now we can get out of here. Easy as that. This part here is basically no stress at all. However, like I said, the last part of this area here is just ridiculous. Okay. Alright. One more to go. So there's a paramite over there. We need to go to the left, and then when you go to the left, when it starts running, run after it, and then jump up onto this ledge, and then progress up. Okay, now to the left, be very careful. Okay, I'm not running here because as you can see, there's a boulder over there. When you walk forward and you stand directly in front of that lever, it starts rolling towards you like this, okay? Submariners are the lost ark shit over here. We need to run. Don't jump, just drop down. Okay, to hang on the ledge, and then that'll crush that paramite over there, okay? So, now we can go back and pull down on that lever. And that'll get that chute blowing. Okay, before we go there, we need to go down to get one of the bell tunes. Alright, now we can go and hop through that chute. Hop through this one, and then we'll be taken to this area here. Pull down on this lever. There's nothing to the right, so don't worry about going there. Just go back through the chute, and we're done for this area. Cool, now when we drop down, there'll be the paramite that was down there. So what you need to do is chuck the meat chunk. Right there, drop down, run. Jump up over there, and then chant to get the door open. And there we go, we're done. So as you can see, that door at the top there has been opened. Very, very, very nice. Now here is the last part of Paramonia, okay? This part is horrendous. Completely horrendous, okay? This part here, there is no stopping, okay? I died quite a lot of times here. There is no stopping. No time for waiting, no rest, nothing. Go up here, run, jump, turn around, standing jump, run immediately. Jump. Okay, run. Jump, up. To the right, up, run, jump. Stand in front of this thing, run, jump. Okay, immediately go up. Go through here, up, immediately up, run, roll. Run, jump. Jump up, run, immediately, roll. Keep running, go, 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 run and jump. Immediately go through the chute, And there we go. It's a very short area, very short chase scene, but it is fucked beyond belief. But we got through it. Now here, just chuck the meat chunk. That side, go through the door. This is the end of the Paramonia area, so it's all good. Get the portal open, jump through.
The big face said I'd learned much throughout my quest. This hand scar would help me for more dangers await. I would need its full power to complete my fate.
Alright, and here we are, we're back here. So this is the area that I told you that we come back to later on, sorry. So there we go. We're back to this forest area here, so now we'll make our way back to the Paramonia and Scribania area. So run to the right. As you can see, the chutes have now turned off. So we need to go to the right again, pull the lever, go to the left, and hop on through to Scribania.
I had visions of scrabs, safe in the wild. How they were before I was a child. Now they're cut, ground, and mashed into little cakes. Scrabs destroyed for profit's sake.